my spooky friends, and welcome to Nat Does. Say hello. Shy. As you can see, this is a themed video. This isn't just a regular day in September. Disney store. It's Halloween coming up, and I am having a party. So I've decided I'm going to film all the bits that I do before I do the party. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be very themed. And the theme this year is voodoo on the bayou, because I think voodoo is awesome. It's a very, very interesting religion. And I also think it looks amazing. No disrespect to any voodoo practices out there. Contrary to popular belief, it is actually quite a nice thing, voodoo. People think, oh, voodoo dolls, they're good luck charms. So it is pretty cool. I've always wanted to go to New Orleans and just experience the place. It's always fascinated me. Never mind, one day I might get there. But yeah, it's going to be a voodoo Bayou New Orleans Cajun Mardi Gras. I know Mardi Gras is February, March, but I love Mardi Gras as well. So we'll just add a few little bits of Mardi Gras in there. We'll have beads and things like that. So the whole flat's going to be kitted out to be, it's going to be called Marie Laveau's House of Voodoo. Look at Marie Laveau on Google. A very, very interesting and wonderful woman. She's really cool. So I've made a sign already because I got very ahead of myself, and I made it and I was like, oh, poo, I didn't film it. But here we go. Here's the picture of it. It's just basically really, really thick card, and I've brushed over I can't speak. My teeth are falling out of yours. Brushed over with brown paint really roughly to make it look like wood. It's really easy to do. And then just paint it on the sign, then put some string on, like garden twine. Done. I've just layered it up, loads of layers of the twine. It's really funky. So that's going to go on the front door. There is going to be more stuff outside on the front door, but that's going to be last minute, because in the building that I live in, people complain if you put stuff out in the hallway. Anyway, they won't this. Not the actual people that live here, it's just the people that own the building. I don't know why you're not allowed to have things out in the hall, which is fine. Fire hazard or something. Don't know. Anyway, so the hallway here inside my flat, which is behind this, will be kitted out as the entrance of the shop. So that's going to have all sorts of funky little things in there. I'm trying to find a skeleton. Oh, the lighting just went really weird. I'm trying to find a skeleton, a full-size, human-sized skeleton, so I can make like an effigy kind of thing with wickery bits and pieces on, to put in the hall. And also then when you walk into here, because this is like the corner, but the rest of it goes all the way down there to the kitchen and the living room and everything. And that's going to be like the parlour where all the magic happens. And it's going to be pretty good, and it's a lot of work, but it's a good job. I enjoy doing this. It's my own fault for saying I was going to do it. There you go. So today we are going to be messing with some jars. I'm going to be making one of these, which is just a Kilner jar. It's a screw top Kilner jar. Now, I'm going to have to move you. I'm sorry. There we go. You can just sit there and keep an eye on everything. I got them ones from, I don't know, B&M, Home Bargains-y kind of place. They were like £1. I got these from Asda. These were £1. They're screw top, so you can put your own lid on. So basically, this is the one I'm going to be showing you what to do with. This is an old mayonnaise jar. So all you'll need is a glass jar. I used an old tote bag, which is tattered and rubbish, and I stained it up a little bit just for the lid. So you'll be able to get 4 lid covers just by cutting like thump and thump, and that'll be at the top. And then you can either use string, twine, things like that, garden string. I use raffia, only because it just looks like wood and stuff. It's really easy. Just bind it round and then plait the top, or you do what you want with it. It came in a really neat bundle, and I thought it'd just come out like string. It doesn't. It just does this. It's an absolute pain. Oh, isn't it cute? So there you go. But these ones are really cool. I've got a bigger one of them over there. I always get scared. So they're the hinged ones. I'm not going to paint all of them. Some of them I'm going to keep clear and just mucky them up a little bit. and put things in them, like bits of moss with spiders in. I'm going to try and see if I can get fake chicken feet and stuff, but I may have to make them. That should be interesting. And also, we're going to be doing food stuff as well. I'm going to be making jambalaya as the main dish in the centre of the buffet. I've never made it before. I have had jambalaya and it's really, really good. So I'm going to make that. There's going to be all sorts of other little treats and things that I'm going to make. So we'll do videos on those and also drinks as well. I found this big glass, oh God, it's heavy, drinks dispenser with a cool tap. So we're going to make swamp water, which is going to have like rum and things in it, which is going to be pretty cool. And Owen's going to make a non-alcoholic one as well. This one's obviously going to be green. The one he's making is going to be red, like the blood of my enemies. So there we go. So what you'll need for your jars to paint them, I will show you the other jars that I've like half made as well. Sorry, I've got a very itchy nose today. You need a glass jar. You're going to need PVA glue, just basically craft glue, to prime your glass with, because otherwise if you put your paint on straight, it'll just come off and be a pain in the backside. So acrylic paint, any colours you want. I just used a base of white and then sponged on browns and greens. Paint brushes, obviously, bits of cloth, plastic toad, just in case you need that. And that's it. I've also got some spray paint, matte black spray paint, because I've got some things that I want to spray. So we'll do that as well. So the next bit will be the camera that's up there. I've set it up, hopefully. And we'll change this into something like this. You can put lights in these as well. I have got one over there that I haven't sponged as much. I've just put a layer of PVA on and then put a light in. That looks pretty cool too. So we'll have a mosey and see how we do. So I'll see you up there. Right, so you've got your glass jar. I'm doing a voiceover because the sound's rubbish. You need a brush and PVA glue. Simples. Make sure the jar's clean and dry. I just gave them a good wash and dried them with a tea towel. So this is the easiest way of doing it, is just whack on a big splodge of PVA and just thinly paint it out. That's the easiest way of doing it. And that's about it. Don't put too thick a layer on, because otherwise it does drip down when you stand it, and also it just takes even longer to dry. So if you just do a really thin layer, you can do 2 if you want. I think I did 2 on this one, just to make it more opaque. So that's all you need to do, just go over it. That way you don't even need a little bowl to put your PVA in. How good is that? So yes, I hope you like the spooky music in the background as well. Free off the YouTube studio. So yeah, there you go. Nearly finished. If you can hear a weird buzzing, there's a fly in here, which I'm now going to kill in a minute. But there you go, that's it, that's done. So now, put it down, get it ready to dry, and then hopefully go on to the next bit. Right, so small change in camera angle, because that was doing my head and I couldn't see. So, the glue is nearly dry, so you might as well just start painting now. So it's like frosted now, which is really good. Where's that light? So you can see underneath, it's got like a really cool frosted effect behind it, so that's very funky. So now we're going to just put some white paint on it as a base, because then the colours show up better, basically. So, and it's so much easier to get the paint on now. If you try to paint straight on glass with this, I mean you can use glass paint, but if you just got acrylics cheapo from an art shop, it's easier, a craft shop. So there you go. And also it dries matte as well, which is good. So it makes it look even better and more old and distressed and aged. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. I'm so sorry if I'm not angling this properly. It's my first proper craft video. Besides my tie-dye one. So, and you don't have to be fancy with it. Just make sure it's a good coat, because you're going to put another coat on anyway. You don't even have to do the rim of the jar, because you're going to be covering that with your cloth. Right, so that's that. And actually you can leave it just like that and put, I'm trying to show, because you can see, you can't see very well, if you put a light in it, it's too light in here now, which is absolutely typical. If you put a couple of coats of the white on and then put a light inside of it, it looks pretty smart. But, oh, excuse me, my phone's going off now. Wonderful. So yeah, so that's that. So we're going to wait for that to dry. We'll put another coat of the white on, and then we'll start sponging some dirty bits on it. So I'll see you back in a mo. Okay, so costume change. The paint's dry on the jar. I just left it overnight. It's got 2 coats on it. I'm changing camera angles because the camera facing down I couldn't see, and I kept putting myself out of shot. I think. I don't know. I haven't checked yet. It's just easy to do it this way with some of it. I'll probably, when I sponge it, I'll put the camera right here so that you can see it. I'll put it maybe in a little corner bit or something. So that's the basic 2 coats of white paint and 1 coat of PVA. Done. So we're going to sponge that with this beautifully clean sponge. As you can see, I've been sponging other stuff. I actually sponged this guy, my plastic bag of bones. I've sponged him with some dirt and painted his eyes, because when I got them, the eyes were really pale brown and it looked a bit naff, so I painted the inside of his face as well. So there you go. So we're going to sponge this. I've also got another jar. See, jars everywhere. This one's just got 1 coat of PVA, so it's nice and frosted. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I'm thinking maybe purple, like a purple wash over it. So I might mix a little bit of purple paint in PVA to do that. And I also got this Calypso juice bottle, which is, I think it was blue raspberry. It was really nice actually. If you can find Calypso, can you see I think it's actually called Calypso. Yeah, I think it's Jamaican. I can't remember. Anyway, this has got PVA with a bit of white paint in it to make it more frosted. I'm going to put another layer of just plain PVA on it. And I think I might put some lights in it. You have to excuse me, I've just made a coffee and I downed it really quick before I pressed click to thing. So that's that. This jar is now going to be transformed into something like this, I hope. May I make it look a bit more mossy, maybe. So I'm back in a second. I'm going to go get my paints. And we'll see how it goes. Welcome to the mess. So this is ochre yellow. We don't need loads of this. We just need that for highlighty bits. Then we've got burnt umber. Ooh, there you go. You see, I'm not very good at doing things at an angle. Love that. Burnt sienna, which is a nice, I don't even know, orangey brown maybe. Yeah, we'll probably just mix them 2 together and do it, but there we go. And then we've got Viridian green, which is like, I don't know, it's a nice, I love Viridian green. I've got loads of this. As you can see, the tube's nearly empty. That is a beautiful colour. I love that one. And then we've got sap green, which is, they're the 2, I don't get it. Oh, okay, that's Brunel Franklin and that's Crawford and Black. So different brands have different things of sap green. Well, that's annoying. So that's sap green from Brunel. And this is sap green from Crawford. Ah! That's the different versions of sap. Where's the, I can't see there. Anyway, so that's that. So your sponge can be dry, that's fine. I've now decided that it's going to be even cooler if you just pull little bits out of your sponge, so you've got gaps, if you can see. The floor's going to be covered in this, but I don't really care. So then it makes it more random. There you go. So what should we go for first? We'll do a base of brown, I think. So we'll have little bits there, that. It's picking up the green very well. For some strange reason, the brown doesn't want to come up, but it doesn't matter. A little bit of yellow. This is really messy. I'm looking at the camera, but you can't see me, but hi. Yeah, so then all you do is just lightly go over it. That is some very nice autumnal colours there. Wow. And you just lightly sponge it over. And that's it. I mean, there you go. And it's already creating a nice muddy look. So you just go back in again with the paint. Little bits, big bits. It doesn't, you know what? It doesn't matter. There's no right way of doing this. which is why I like it, because, you know, it doesn't have to be neat. That's my way of painting as well. When I do my paintings, I don't want neatness, because it's just, it irritates me. So I think my phone just went off. Sorry guys. I've been very good though. I put it on silent so it just vibrates now if anyone rings me or texts me. So there you go. So that's the first bit. I'll keep going round. If you have too much paint on your sponge, just wipe it along. I can show you. Just wipe it along like that, and then it'll do its thing. It's quite handy like that, really. It does create a big load of mess, but we like mess. So, okay, I'm back. So I've got some black and white as well now. So then, not a lot of black though, because it'll dominate all of it. And I've just done a dot of each of the little greens, and then we'll just go over it like that. Now when I'm pressing this down, I'm kind of going like that, if that makes sense. So then it kind of blends it all together so it looks like muddy, planty stuff. I just love my explanations. And it doesn't matter if you think, oh, I'll put too much on this side, because then you can just get some brown and go over it. Ta-da! See? And you just reapply it. It's as easy as. So you've gone from, oh sorry, there, and you've gone round, and now you've got the muddy effect, which is brilliant. And you just keep going around doing that, and then what we'll do, once that's done, we'll start to put the cloth bit on the top, like over the lid, and then we'll put the raffia on it, and then we'll think about labels as well. I'm not sure about labels yet, but we'll have a gander back in a mo. Okay, so that's done. Da, 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 da. Easy as. The lid's easy as well. You get your piece of cloth and you just make it like a little square and cut. Da, da, da. You can round it off if you want. It doesn't make any difference. This is just that pre-stained one I've done. You stick that on the top, and then I've got some elastic bands over there. So whack an elastic band on to secure it, and then I'll just go and grab the raffia. Right, one elastic band. Pop it round the top. Ta-da! Raffia, this stuff is evil, but it does look really cool. So if you get, oh my God, a bunch of it. This is not the easiest thing to do. So I've just got a bunch of it like that, and then just cut it. It goes everywhere. So if you've got a carpet, put something down, because it'll go all over the place. It's a nightmare. And standing on it barefoot isn't pleasant either. Trust me. And then all you do is just wrap it round like that. And then you just secure it with a bit of glue or knot it. So I'll just do that off camera, because there's going to be a lot of swearing because I'm going to mess it up. That's the jar done. Battery went. Let's turn you off for a minute because there's not a lot of time left on my memory card. The jar's done. Literally just finished it. So there you go. I've just tied like a reef knot on the front and just clipped the edges of the raffia. So there you go. That's it. One spooky jar done. This one I just had extra. I'm going to cut it because I keep picking it up like a handle and it breaks, which is a really stupid idea. So this paint's still wet. It doesn't take that long to dry. So they will stand together. And it's nice to have different height ones. So then there's this one, there's this one. I'm going to do something with this one, I think a different colour. And we'll do a lid with that one. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's annoying, isn't it? So in the next video, we will be making a spell book. Of course, every witch or voodoo priest, priestess, or warlock, wizard, any pronoun you go by in the spooky world. We'll be making a book out of papier-mâché and an old box that had my airbed in it. There you go, I'm making something out of nothing, as per usual. So, that's this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I might take some atmospheric pictures and put them in now, or towards the end of the video, with some spooky music. maybe, I don't know, I'll see. I'm trying to get creative. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these little tutorials. I've got some really cool ones coming up. I'm quite excited. I've just bought one part of my costume and I tried it on. I was like, oh my God, I look good. So I'm looking forward to that. So the next one's going to be the book, which I'm going to start getting on with now because I've got loads of things to do. I've got balls in the air. So have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a like. Pop a comment in if there's any craft things that any questions you'd like to ask about craft or why I'm trying to speak English. Yeah, anything at all. And whack the bell, because obviously then you'll know when I've done another craft video. They're probably going to be coming thick and fast, because obviously you're going to want these before Halloween. I'm not going to just all post them the week before, which is rude. So yeah, so there you go. Have a good day. God, I love coffee. It's so amazing. It just stops me from murdering people. And we'll see you in the next video. Spooky day, my friends. Bye.